If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. One heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. If you can talk with crowds, then keep your virtue.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. All right, for a minute there I thought you lost it.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know. But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys?
I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that?
Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the DIAZ brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Are we live?
Test 1, 2.
We're back, everybody. I hope you can hear us. It's Friday. We got a huge announcement today, Brandon. The biggest I don't even want to spoil that. Biggest announcement of the year, of the summer. We're backwards. We're in backwards land. Here we go. Diaz Brothers Show, big guest tonight. Look at this camera. We're kind of like, what is this? We're up high here. I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on here.
Too far over there. We're too far zoomed out.
How do we?
You can see full
Camera. Diaz. Camera. Edit camera. What is up, everybody? How do we do? Did we do this? Did we do this?
What are we
Everything's
trying to do?
different. Here it is. There's a little gear. We unclick this. We're back to normal. Back to normal. Do we have a cheering thing? We don't have a cheering thing. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're back. It's Friday once more. What is up? Bryn, someone was tampering with our setup.
Who?
I think it was Tom, who was trying. He did that interview earlier this week. Things were unplugged. Your monitor was unplugged from the laptop.
Really?
And everything was
That explains so much.
anarchy in here, basically. But welcome to the show. We made it. I came in a little early, set up all the audio equipment, and hopefully we sound good. Let us know how we sound.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Welcome.
Perfect.
Great show today for you. Huge announcement, special trailer reveal. All right. A little trailer. Maybe you guys have been waiting for it. Maybe you're gonna, I hope you like it. So tweet this out. Let everybody know. We have a big trailer reveal happening today on the show. Let's get some people in here. John's Longbox is going to come on towards the end of the show, talk about his new Kickstarter.
Reaction to the trailer.
Hopefully we can get a live reaction to the trailer. This trailer is such a big deal. We didn't do a Louis this week.
Oh, no.
We wanted the attention on this trailer.
I'm sure that was why.
So it also a big announcement. We have a launch date for the Western. And who knows? I mean, you guys are going to have some more information by the end of the show about the launch. So, we're trickling this out. Let's see who's in the chat. Here we got Citizen Ronan.
What's up?
What's up, Citizen? Shanny is here. Good to see Shanny in the chat. Snarkicom with his Hulkamania. Does it say Hulkamania? Hulkamania on National Hulk Hogan Day.
Yeah, it is National Hulk Hogan Day.
Is August 1st.
Well,
that is today.
Is it national?
Well, it's in Florida.
Good.
If you live in
State
Florida,
governor.
it's Tampa. If you live in Tampa, Florida, then it's Hulk Hogan Day. Brother, today it's the only day that everyone's your brother. That's what I think it is. There you go.
Good.
Cranberry's lurking.
What's up?
Cranberry, you're not going to want to be lurking when this trailer drops. All right.
You're going to be jerking.
Well, I don't know about that, but something, your synapses are going to be firing. Maromi's here.
up?
Henry Bemis, great to see you, Henry Bemis. Always great to have you in the chat. But spread the word, tell your friends. Comics legend
What's up?
is in the chat. Says the Whittler.
That's not a question.
No, he always poses great questions, but now
Yeah,
he's
that's not really a question.
he is certain with the Whittler. The lore of the Whittler, Brandon?
I don't.
The fandom around everywhere. It's national now because we're not releasing the title of our Western. And I did let it slip that there's a scene in the series where the main character is going to whittle. So people are calling him the Whittler.
I can see, yeah.
So
that's kind of on brand with a couple of the characters that we have.
So the Whittler, maybe we'll learn more about the Whittler tonight. Everybody loves him. Jay Williams, another amazing artist.
What's
Good to
up?
see you, Jay. Jav is here as always. Rick Saylor, hope you're still in the chat, brother. The Rick Saylor, one of the few to own a big bean.
Yeah, the bigger, blacker bean.
He might have
You
the
can
most
see it right
beans
here.
out of anyone. He has the variety pack, I'm pretty sure, and the bigger, blacker bean. So you might be a fan of this trailer here, Rick.
This is life size also.
That's the life size?
Yeah, this is canonically 1-to-1 scale with the shell bean cryptid.
Yeah. I want to do, I know how, Hyperwiz is always talking about these shell bean variant covers.
Yeah, he has a mental disorder, I think.
Well, he's British.
Yeah. Comes with the territory.
Hey, I want to see a Shell Bean with those, like, remember that? What was that?
Huge.
No, his
Okay.
hands.
Oh, huge
Shell
hands,
Bean with
right,
his big hands, but their hands like, what was that video game? That
Rayman.
Rayman, yeah.
Right,
I couldn't remember his
yeah.
name. Rayman, where they're not attached to him, they're invisibly
Sure.
attached.
Yeah, that
would
could be
awesome.
cool. I mean, that's not canonically accurate, cryptid lore accurate, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
DLA in the chat, what's up?
What's up?
Says,
I mean,
who has a mental
basically
disorder?
everybody that's here right
We
now.
all. There you go. Whitler like harmonica. Hey man, I ain't saying nothing. So should we talk about our week or what's going on, Brandon? Do you have any things?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it flew by. Didn't we just do the hard line?
We did the hard line yesterday.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like it.
No, I had to move 25. We got a shipment at the arcade
Oh,
at the office.
was I here for this?
Yeah. And you didn't help at all.
Oh, the monitors, right?
So my boss is like, hey, we just got a shipment of tubes. Can you help the guy take it off the truck and like just like
Right.
air traffic
You have
control
to-
him?
Understand the context in which we work. Phil was told there was a shipment of tubes.
Right. And I'm thinking cardboard poster tubes.
So back to Dale A's question about who has a mental disorder. Why would we be receiving a
I don't
large
know.
number of tubes in the mail?
Why do we get boxes and boxes of Godzilla statues? Why is there a
'Cause there's
7-foot
also
Godzilla
mental
out in the
disorder.
foyer of our office right now?
We should show that.
I did take a picture of it. I could send it to you. It doesn't have its mouth.
Take a picture of it. Also did
So
that.
you want to do a
I have-
live stream to show it from the front? That'd be fun.
We could. Do people want to see live stream?
Maybe.
Well, if any one person says yes, we'll do it.
Brandon can go out in the foyer, which is not really a foyer, it's just the front area, and show this giant Godzilla statue.
Godzilla -1.
Anyways, so it wasn't cardboard tubes. It was unused monitor tubes.
Yeah, new old stock.
Yeah, new old stock from Mexico
Right.
with factory cellophane still on it. And in these, I have a picture of it. I'll send it to you.
RCA CRT tubes. Foyer, I don't know. I would just say front
area?
room. Front room.
Front troom.
No. Front room. It's one word.
All right, I didn't know that. So, and they were in these perfect plastic crates, as if someone manufactured these, needed to ship them to America, to
Right.
Midway, so they could put them in arcade cabinets
Well,
in the early 90s.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
In the early 90s. And they're like egg cartons, perfectly made for these monitor tubes. And we had to, they were landed out in front of our office and sat out there for like an hour in the sunlight. And then we had to put them, I had to put them in a truck. I have the picture right here. One by one. And they said there was 25 of them, but I feel like there was 8 on each. I don't know. I'm bad at math. But this is what they look like. I had to take them layer by layer off of each other.
Yeah. I think there was 6 on each.
And then put them back in the egg crates and then hike them into this box truck that we have per storage.
Yeah.
And yeah, that took a long time.
Oh, they're mentioning your shirt.
Oh, do you see my shirt?
Yeah, somebody sees your shirt.
So that's what I did this week, among other things. And then moved 3 or 4 arcade cabinets 3 blocks by myself without any help.
That's good.
Yeah, shirts. Check it out. We got the shirts. Look at that.
There he is. This is not bootleg.
Not bootleg. This is Zaid Comics brand. You got the Crim on one side of the sleeve. You got the Reaper and Tiger Blue on the other sleeve. Front and back full. And this looks freaking boss under blacklight. trying out this new word, boss.
Yeah.
And Crim glows like hell under blacklight. Super cool. You guys can get it at zadecomics.com. Use promo code bootleg to save $5 on your first shirt. So yeah, they came out super cool. I gave one to Matt. I just shipped the other one to Joe Sontag yesterday, so you should be getting that probably next week. But they're really comfortable too. You know, I'm not a all over Oliver shirt kind of guy,
Right.
But if you're an Oliver shirt kind of guy,
More of an Oliver close off type of guy.
yeah, I could see that.
Citizen Ronan says, are those 19-inch? No.
That's the funny part. And the back, people want to see the back. It's the same as the front.
Yeah.
You could almost wear this frontwards backwards if you don't care about the weird positioning.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the monitors, we got them as a gift.
Right.
You know, it's like
more of a, I can't do anything with these missized monitors, so you can try and figure it out.
So they weren't 19-inch, they were 21-inch.
Also, keep in mind they're tubes with no chassis, so they're just the tubes.
Just the tubes. So I couldn't electrocute myself if I wanted to on them.
Right. You could have crushed yourself to death.
Yeah. They were also pretty sturdy because they weren't breaking as I thought they would.
Very good.
Maybe the sun baked them and made them stronger.
20-inch monitors for some reason.
Yeah.
Although, all right, for those who don't know, 19 inches is pretty much a standard size for arcade monitors. That's why it's relevant. Yeah, they're 20-inch monitors for some reason.
Shani wants to know where the tanks are.
Oops, all tubes. You could do tank tops, I guess. Possible.
Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah. Tube tops is what I'm thinking next.
Too many tubes. Stop saying tubes.
Oh.
Crafting Crunch.
The word of the week.
Tubes.
Yeah.
Is the word of the week. All right, there's so many, dude. This week is everybody's launching. This month, everybody's launching a book.
Yeah.
Vaughn Coleman just launched. We had him on last week.
Right.
So he launched today.
Yeah, I feel like that was just yesterday.
We're going to stream right into him. And then after the show, Rob the Replicator's launching on Bancrofts. It's been a while since we've seen him do a book. So he's doing Replicator 4. Look at this.
Replicator.
Yeah, Rob's launching. Vaughn Colma's just launched. Edwin launched last night on Bancrofts. Bancroft's been a busy boy. Can I say that? Ace just launched. And you guys go check that out. I think I have the link to his book in the description. First time he's doing a Kickstarter. Go over there. Awesome artwork. A pure anthology, all written by Edwin. And he's got sweet art by Joe Ball. Obviously, Howl Comics, kick-ass cover. The Bloodbone Ashkins on the campaign. You get Donald DeLay. Maxie Dallo's on there. Kick-ass artists. A lot that we've worked with in the past. Avery Butterworth has a story in there as well. Check that out. This is it. The kind of mid to end summer everybody's trying to get in before the holidays, Brandon.
Are you saying that you have launch envy?
No, I don't.
Leading up to right now, you wish you were launching also.
No, well, we talked about this last night on Creative Block. Jake said at these busy times of launching, it's like usually August is a busy time. August to September is a busy time, and then after like February,
right,
you're like tax return season. You want to be the first person that launches to kind of eclipse everything that's to come.
Yeah, but what if you have an objectively better project than everyone else?
Then it doesn't matter.
Right. Then you're just going to dominate.
Exactly.
And I feel like we could do that.
It's coming up, man. September. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. But ours is a little different because we're doing it on our own site. But crowdfunded stuff is going crazy right now. So, like I said, Ace, Phenomenova 3, Robocopter 4 is launching tonight.
Robocopter?
Yeah, Replicator, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah, Robocopter.
You got Hotel Story 2, which Narwhal's book next week is launching. man, you can't keep track of all this stuff. If only someone had a site, right? Had a website with a calendar,
right?
And you could put your launch dates on the calendar website,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
Does that exist anymore?
I feel like there's a defunct website that might need a rebranding,
retooling.
Yeah.
I'm not a robot.
What the hell is this?
No. What is it? .net, Bancroft?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Right. Well, it's probably been taken down.
Has this been nuked? I think I'm downloading a virus from Michael Bancroft's website.
Currently. Yeah.
But that would be good. I mean, yeah. Everybody wants their time to shine. So check out Mr. Edwin's campaign right now. Vaughn Coleman's campaign. Vaughn actually got in on a little bit of, this was crazy, drawn and quartered. Mike Miller drawn a Vaughn Coleman character. This is Vivacity, I think her name is. Is that
These
true?
Names.
Does someone confirm that? Vivacity? I've been liking these Chick Miller has been drawn lately.
Yeah, that's a really
And I think it's traditionally colored.
It looks like it might
He did this really cool, I think, Colossus and Kitty Pryde piece this week. I saw too.
I've always wanted the Colossus in the rain.
Right, because Colossus like rain.
Right. Yeah.
It's a deep cut. Another How Comics doing. Now this isn't Galvanite.
Yeah, I thought it was. I was like,
too.
this is the most masculine this character will ever look.
But it's not. It's a character named Force.
Right.
Or
he was forced to draw it. Is that what he was saying?
Maybe, I'm not sure. But super dope. Yeah, not electricity power, so it's got to be a different character. I think he's already a part of Phenomenova. Vivacity. Ass City. Yeah, I think she has energy-based powers. Maybe this guy's like Push. Remember that movie, Push?
I do remember Push.
Is that Chris Evans?
He was in one of them. Because there was also like Jumper or something like that at the same time.
Bancroft's a huge Jumper fan.
Is he?
But he hates The Crow. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. Well, you know,
everybody's wrong sometimes.
Yeah, it can't be right all the time.
There you go. So
Jumper with Hayden
Christensen, right?
Is he the Hayden?
Or Hayden Panettiere?
It may be. I mean, she might have been in the movie. Both of those movies merged together into one movie in my mind.
They could be in the same universe.
They should have just made a Push Jumper or something. You know, they could have come up with a clever name. Yeah,
something like that. No, I liked Push because there was like, it was almost like X-Men. There's a lot of different power sets and stuff. I'd watch it again. Should watch that. Speaking of movies that Bancroft's probably never seen, big news. Small Soldiers. You sent this to me,
dude. I know there was two.
There was two.
Yeah,
I think I have them.
This is great.
Small Soldiers.
Everybody loves Small Soldiers except for Bancroft.
Yeah, probably Bancroft probably doesn't like it. Probably around 30 years old. Small Soldiers. The writer of Small Soldiers comes out and says that the Gorgonites. This is canon. The Gorgonites eventually did make it back to Gorgon,
which is crazy because they're toys.
Right.
But
in my head canon, it's like they found an uninhabited island that they're like, this is Gorgon.
We're thought back. It was Gorgon.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so pretty.
That's cool.
Beautiful ending there.
Right. That, I mean, a lot of people are going to be happy about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm happy about that.
I was more of the Commando Elite fans.
Yeah, they're cool.
Kind of didn't like the Gorgonites at all.
Well,
they seemed like wusses.
Yeah.
You know, not like the Chad Commando Elite, where everything else is just a toy. You know, Gorgonites are kind of like, we're just toys.
If you guys haven't seen it,
looking like that fat dope in the background who's like, oh, where are we going?
Would you say
he's like a doofus?
Would you say he's fat?
He is fat.
They're ugly
Archer
toys.
was all right, I guess.
He's the emissary of the Gorgonites.
Yeah. You know what I always wanted them to do? I would not have purchased it. This Frankenstein guy here that like really never got a debut in his original form.
Right.
They should have made a toy of what he would have been like in his original form.
Right. Because he gets trashed in the film and then he gets put back together by like recorder parts.
Right. But he's unique into himself. Like there wouldn't be toys of that guy. There would only be toys of what he would normally look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also, I don't have the article or statement pulled up, but the writer also came out and said it's time for a sequel.
Time for a sequel would be great. There was that person that made that CGI sequence, remember?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Here's the thing, though. They should do it stop motion still.
They should.
And
they should.
I feel like they won't.
They are 100% that they won't, but they should.
It would be amazing if they went back, because you could watch like the behind the scenes and it's like 4 guys puppeting an actual life-size action figure of what they are, and then they're edited out. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Did we get confirmation if Bancroft never seen it? You know?
He says, it looks like I've never seen Small Soldiers, but looks like I'd like it, though. Phil Hartman is in the movie.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah. And Tobias Funke is also in it.
His name always escapes me. Yeah.
Let's see what people are saying. We got a Hyper Wizard in the chat. He says, I came for the bean. Well, we're going to get, who knows if it's a trailer for the bean, but we'll see.
You'll have to be satisfied with this.
Get some
big
more
black
people in
bean
here
right now.
We are streaming on YouTube, X, and Rumble. Shout us out. Tell all your friends about it. Comics Legend says, by the way, thank you for asking Michael. No, I haven't received the giveaway yet. Oh, who was the what was he gonna get from a giveaway? Is that a Jake thing?
By the way, thank you for asking, Michael.
Who's talking to Michael?
No, I haven't received my giveaway yet. And also not a question. Yeah. Good Small Soldiers could be cool.
Sequel.
Yeah, good sequel rather. Yeah. I liked the idea of that trailer where like there was another kind of like StarCraft-esque toy line coming out, right?
Like futuristic.
Futuristic space marine type toy line. They're going to come out, but obviously you're going to have to bring back the Commando Elite, right?
Yeah, let me see.
And I don't want to hear myself on stream.
My bad. Kirby's in the chat. What's up, Kirby? Good to see you, man. It says Small Soldiers were human-looking toys. They should have won. The ugly monsters. He hates them.
Yeah, the monsters are stupid. They only survived by accident because of that satellite dish fell on top of them because they're stupid. Right? If they were smart, they would have run and not get crushed by the satellite dish.
Well, sometimes it works out like that. Yo, this week was a crazy week for Zaid Comics. We got 2 reviews, which was awesome.
Fantastic.
Well, we had Velvet Room Publishing. Is that what it was? Velvet Room Publishing did The People.
Oh, I think you meant 2 reviews on the website.
No, like, 2 video reviews.
High traffic right there.
No, shout outs to Velvet Room Publishing. He did a review of The People Ashcan, or not the Ashcan, People blank cover issue 1 and 2 together. You guys can go over, check that out. He goes over the art, the story, and he seemed like he dug it. So it was an awesome review. I watched it. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, I didn't see this one.
Yeah, these are still up. We still have some up on the website. So if you guys haven't read The People, I would suggest it. And we're going to do more. So I think with the story arc, there should be at least 2 more issues to this. And hopefully next year we can get that rolling out. Just so many projects that we're doing right now. And then Mr. Bat Sauce did a live review over on his channel of Magic Cop 1.
Let's watch it right now. Do a breakdown, a video breakdown.
We don't have that kind of time, but it was awesome to see them because that book, it seemed like they didn't even know that book came out in 2019.
Right. That was before he was born.
Right.
So.
It's the first crowdfunded anything we've ever done. And it was really cool to go down memory lane with that and see them talk about it. And they'd never seen Miami Vice, which was hilarious.
Well, that was well before they were born, I'm sure.
Yeah. But really cool. Go sub to Bat Sauce's channel. They seem to really dig it. So they were like, when's the next Magic Cop? Magic Cop 2 is still on the site. People were asking about getting Magic Cop 1 again, but we're out of print on that.
Right.
But what we plan to do is print individual issues of the first Magic Cop ourselves, split up by chapter, which would be really fun.
Yeah, that's a way of quadrupling our profits, I'm thinking.
Yeah, and that would be good.
Roby asked if they were reading it while drinking from a magic cup. The one guy that I don't know his name, he had a magic cup.
Did he?
He did.
That's awesome. Yeah, he was able to get it. He was one of the last guys that ordered it from the site when we still had Magic Cup 1. You still got a Magic Cup, but yeah, that's really cool that they enjoyed it. Bats actually read it on Global Comics, and he was pulling up some of the art, which was really awesome to see. And
I thought he read it on an airplane while they were just showing it for free.
No, it was Global. But number 2 is on Global. Hopefully they check that out and do a review on that. And then Brandon, you just finished page 11.
Yeah, and started sketching out page 12
for Magic Cop 3. So I'm super excited about that.
Dude, the first 10 pages, it did have a new character on it, but nothing big, right? This page, new character for the story.
Yeah.
Like Pinion character, right?
Pinion?
Yeah, a Pinion
Michael
character.
Pena? You mean he's playing the character?
No, not that guy. Okay. Not yet. Maybe in the movie. He talks for the movie.
Yeah, we're getting into some new bad guys in this next scene's
antagonist
scene. Yeah, I'm super stoked about that because one of them is one that we've had for a long time. I mean, actually, all of them are, but getting into the meat of the story, which is going to be fun. Yeah, but let's see.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
We do have some super chats here. Mr. Michael Rushbrook, what is up, man? Thank you for the $10. Says, hey, Diaz Bros, will you be watching Heming Evo Grand Finals this weekend? Probably not. Evo's this weekend? I did not even know. We've been so busy. That's crazy. I kind of feel like I heard something about it. The most excited thing I'm excited for, a little redundant.
Go on.
Dealing with video games is Blade's coming to Marvel Rivals next Friday, which I'm super stoked about. So I'm going to get my...
He was sleeping this whole time, right?
He was sleeping on a bed. Yeah. He was in the background sleeping this whole time after being captured by Dracula. But he's going to be playable next weekend. So I'm going to have to take a night off and play some Blade. I might go to the game room with the boys, which is a total waste of money.
Oh, yeah. You can play a free-to-play game on a computer that you own in your house or go to a venue and pay to use their computer.
For a specific amount of time.
Right.
And then you can get cut off mid-game as well.
Do they really?
They just, it's basically like they pull the plug on your PC.
Does the computer turn off?
It goes to like a home screen or whatever. Okay. It's pretty bogus. Yeah. I might just stay home and play it. But no, I know nothing about what's going on at EVO right now. Waiting for next Injustice. But thanks for the super chat, man. And you get a bonk. You still have bonks, right?
Yeah, I was going to send you that one, but you didn't want it.
No more new bonks. I think we have enough bonks.
They're in the middle.
I don't see them.
There.
Thank you. We have a Chimera with 1 gifted membership.
Yep.
Thank you.
And Nail Bunny picked that one up, and then Nail Bunny pays it forward.
Is that true?
Goes out, yeah. And then Hyper Wizard gets
one.
Yep.
Amazing. And then another Super chat from Angela Curry for $5 says, have you guys ever dressed as the other brother for Halloween?
That's like from Coraline, the other brother, right? With the buttons over the eyes. And then, the weight loss, no neck brace, bigger butt.
I don't remember that. I only saw it once. It's more like Bella, the Bella twins, the Bella twins from WWE. One would come out, go under the ring and get that second wind and then go for the pinfall.
Oh, would they do that?
Yeah. Because they're twins. Tis the season. It's Friday. Cheersies.
Is it really the season? I feel like it's just summer. Is it still summer?
Comics, I guess.
Christmas too.
We don't have like signature outfits.
Yeah, I was gonna do. Was it last year or
glasses?
the year before last year for Halloween? And I believe the Hardline was on Halloween or something like that. So I started shaving because I hadn't shaved in a while. And then I ended up with just a mustache that one time.
But Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah, I had this like toothbrush mustache. Yeah, I was Charlie Chaplin, clearly. And then I was like, damn, I should have left the mutton chops and I could have done a fill.
Yeah. But Halloween, I checked it because we're checking launch dates and such, or ending dates. Halloween is on a Friday this year. So we're going to have to dress up for Diaz Brothers show for that. So look forward to that. You guys better be dressed up as well. Thank you, Angela, for the bonk.
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
There you go. Speak of Bats, and he shall appear. Look at Bats in the chat right now. Thank you for that awesome review. Glad you liked Magic Cop. Now you have to do another one for the second book, because that's a lot of fun too. It was funny that they're like didn't understand the Kofi thing about Kofi, and I don't know if we should probably not fill in the gaps for people.
No. Yeah, I was telling Phil how the accessibility of the creators it's too accessible now, and so you lose fan lore building, right? Like the Ignatius thing they were talking about, how was it Ignatius, and it's a play on like Igneous or whatever, some like
fire spell from D&D. I think that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, and it's like, sure, keep doing that, man, because that's that lore building. And then you get people arguing about it and then bringing up more information, and it perpetuates. And then sometimes that stuff ends up in the actual content later on.
Like the Whittler.
Right.
Exactly.
So I think that's cool. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it too much because.
Yeah, it was really cool to watch. And he gave us a little bit more gas to get book 3 done even sooner. We'll see if someone could drop. Bat says Vaughn Coleman just launched. If someone wants to drop the link to Phenomenova 3, it's on Kickstarter. I'll pin it to the top there. So many books coming out right now. But you guys stay tuned. We're going to have the big announcements. Been working on the website off and on all week. Shani's been helping out a bunch. I built a pretty cool looking appearance for the site. Not copying Bancroft's site at all. Didn't look at it once, actually.
Right, yeah, that's important.
So it's going to be, totally different. And we got some add-ons. I figured out how to actually have add-ons that don't appear on the main page, and there's going to be different categories. We're going to have some exclusive original art things, maybe like exclusive people sketch covers on there that are completed, colored, and then I'm also thinking about putting the painted Crimstone statue up on there as well, for some fans. I don't know, I have it right here. Yeah, this is the sequel thing. Small Soldiers co-writer Adam Rifkin, I've heard of that name, says it's time for a sequel. So it might be coming. Bancroft, get on it. You got to watch the first one.
Yeah, it's good. I send you pictures of that big model.
Oh, sweet. Let's see. Yeah, we were talking about earlier the. This is ridiculous. We were talking earlier about the Godzilla stuff. You know, we went to Godzilla Fest a couple weeks ago. G Fest they call it. It's the biggest Godzilla gathering in the world, supposedly. But this might be the biggest 3D printed Godzilla ever. And is it okay to show this?
Yeah.
All right. Check
there
this
it is.
I took it. I don't have my picture, but I took a selfie. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous.
Well, you could tell it's an 8-foot ceiling.
Yeah. So this is 7 foot Godzilla.
It's like 7'2" at the head. Top of the head.
All 3D printed, strapped together only by fabric and putty, basically. Here we got he's fat. That's true. He's fat. And there you go. This is from the newest Godzilla movie?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, turkey leg. He's got big turkey legs, that's for sure.
You know how he walks. That's how he walks. He has to walk forward with his thighs out. Bow-legged.
Yeah, it's gigantic. Yeah. It's like the mouth is at our eye line, basically, which is really weird.
I always think I'm going to hit my head on its stupid chin when I walk past it now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the other Godzilla, go back to the other picture real quick. Mm-hmm. This one, the one on the left, that's a 4 foot tall Godzilla.
Yeah. And I'm glad that this is moved now, so we don't have to walk in between this fragile tail.
You're welcome.
And this. Did you move it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes, I did.
There you go. Yeah, it's
where are the iconic fins? So that smaller kit, that 4 foot one, is the same model. So that's how it will be built up. We're just waiting on a couple more. You see the spikes in the foreground there?
Yeah. At the bottom there, you can see the spike. They'll go on his back.
Right.
And then with the tail as well.
Yeah, they couldn't see your mouse.
Can you get on its back? Take a picture.
Not when the spikes are there.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Is it time, Brandon? Shall we talk about the big announcement?
Do we have anything else to talk about?
I mean, I was going to mention this.
What the hell is that?
This is the eBay thing.
Yeah, the reprisal. If you want.
Yeah, so...
No, back to the Godzilla thing. Is he top heavy? Is that why he's strapped down? No, actually, so the straps are just holding his legs to his torso because we haven't decided how we want to have its parts assembled yet. So that's what the lower strap is for. And then the upper strap is only there to promote that the top of the body doesn't slide off the lower body because it's not glued on. It's only held on with that white sticky tack that you hang posters on the walls with. Otherwise, it's actually really well balanced and it stands up on its own even without the tail. So that strap that's attached to the pole is just like the hooks are not even tight onto those spines back there. I was really surprised on how well balanced it is. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is either not glue the legs on and then come up with some sort of like fixture system to fix those in place, or glue the legs onto the lower torso and then have the lower torso in half. Otherwise, it's too big to go out the door. Sticky tack is stoner glue. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's insane, but it's happening. It is happening. Question. This is actually a question, Brandon.
All right.
Comics Legend.
When will the title for the new Western comic be announced? And then a follow-up question. Will there be a preview comics similar to Psycho Slumber? I think the plan, or at least the last plan I heard, was that the title announcement is going to be really late in the game. So probably right before we start shipping, you guys will find out. Now, I think like very, very near launch or at launch.
Yes, I think the day of launch, we're going to drop the trailer online.
Okay. So this trailer that you're touting today.
Well, the trailer that has the title in it will be drawn. Will be dropped the day of launch, which we just officially announced. The launch date is going to be September 4th, the day after my birthday. Everything is going to be out of the way.
Yeah.
We're going to be, Fan Expo is in a couple weeks. We might be out of town in another couple weeks after that.
Sure.
So we'll be back home, ready to launch September 4th.
Conveniently right after Phil's birthday. So if you want to get him a gift,
just order the book.
The book at the highest tier possible.
Exactly. So yeah, September 4th launch. We'll be announcing the title that day. We'll have a kick-ass trailer for it as well. I put some of the art today. This was actually a post I did today. And so as for a preview, there's not going to be a preview because this series is going to be published in single issues, printed by us. So they're going to be floppies. So this first story is 24 pages. The full book is going to be 26, I believe. There's some awesome back matter to it, like concept art, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, we have a proof copy of it already. This is uncut. So we're going to be doing more proofs.
Will there be a giveaway? We could do a uncut proof copy giveaway.
Yeah, we could.
Specialty collector's edition.
This weekend I really want to go. I'm going to go to Office Depot and get some newsprint reams.
I was going to order some, but I can only find it in, instead of 11 by 17, 12 by 17. So we would have to cut them down.
Well,
I don't know if we would actually have to cut them down. Maybe we wouldn't.
So yeah, we're going to do test prints on newsprint. We have the paper already if we don't do newsprint. And then
look at the unwhittled copy.
Yes. That's why we have Bancroft around. And don't rewind and freeze. But the other thing is what I added to the campaign is sketch covers. So we have to test if we could actually print a Bristol cardstock cover, which I hope maybe we could do that this weekend, that we could print our own blank sketch covers that you guys could get as well. So there's going to be a colored variant, colored cover, I should say. All the interiors are going to be black and white. Colored cover, black and white cover, sketch cover, and then a bunch of awesome add-ons like a shirt, poster, trading card. I am even working on some stretch goal things that'll be freebies for people. So it's going to be dope. September 4th. And this one thing that we're announcing right here, exclusive for the launch on September 4th of the Western, a new bean variant. A new bean variant. And this is why
Phil's very excited about this.
This is why Hyper Wizard is in the chat right now. He says he's here for the bean. We don't even have any regular beans back here, do we? Except for the shell
they've
bean.
Been selling out like crazy.
Well, if you guys are new to the channel, we have the Indie Comics mascot here, the Shell Bean. Loosely based. I mean, it's a completely original character.
Right.
Might be based on everybody's favorite artist, Shelby Robertson. We're doing a new one.
It's a girl's name.
It's the Shelby Cobra Man. So a lot of people in the audience already have their own Shell Bean. We did some special painted variants. And we have a new bean for all of you.
A bean for all time?
A bean for all on the pre-order campaign next month. It's already August, Brandon. I could say next month now because next month's September.
It's August 1st.
So when we launch, This bad boy is going to be there. And here's the first look, an exclusive look at the new bean as introduced by Shell Bean himself. You ready for this?
Shell Bean himself.
Shell Bean.
All right. I haven't seen this.
He's going to tell you all about it. Hopefully this works. Let's get it, everybody.
Ooh-wee! Shell Bean here, and his Zaid Comics got a treat for you. Introducing the all-new Rootin' Tootin' Shell Bean, equipped with all-new bandana and cowboy hat. Only available starting September 4th on the pre-order campaign at ZaidComics.com.
Wait, don't be fooled. He's just a regular shell bean with a stupid cheap hat. He still embodies all of the bean stereotypes he did before.
But she's got a new hat.
What's that name again? Zaid Comics. What is it? Zaid Comics. Huh? Zaid Comics.
Man, that is fantastic. That Simpsons bit right there worked out better than I thought it would. That was awesome.
Perfect, huh?
Yeah, it was great.
So that's the big announcement, guys. The bean to rule all beans. It's the Rootin' Tootin' special country western. Shell Bean is here. We've been doing some prototype mock-ups for paint jobs. There might be a small amount of painted versions, but actually we have it right here. Look at this. Here is with the new hat. Look at that. Man.
Hat rocking the awesome cowboy hat right there.
And it's the hat on top of the beanie.
Right, right.
And he's got a new bandana as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Perfect.
shout outs to Sim, who did the modeling on this, Simon Simpotier, our boy, OG Badass, and Brandon printed it in brown.
Yeah.
For, I guess, the Whittler.
Yeah, it's a wood patina.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it looks fantastic.
Oh, my God. It's the Bean Dana. It's the Bean Dana. Beautiful. So these will be available, but is the hat detachable? And if you pull hard enough, it might come off. I wouldn't advise it, though.
Yeah, it's integral to the character.
Is the bandana machine washable? You know, these are all questions that you'll answer yourselves if you get one of these. We might have a select few that are going to be painted, and I do have a example of a paint job here. Let me see if I can pull this up. This is just one example. It's subject to change because every bean will be painted slightly differently. You'll have your exclusive. Look at this guy.
Or for those looking to paint the beans themselves.
Right. You could paint it. There's nothing stopping you. You can paint it yourself with a little, maybe for some extra money, they'll come pre-painted. I love this bandana because it has the old,
the little flowering
fleur-de-lis designs or whatever. Paisley. Is that what they call Paisley?
Sure.
Paisley. And this one also has a secret on its back.
Oh my God. An owl hole?
There's an owl hole with eyes. Look at that.
Amazing.
And it's it has the wood.
The wood grain.
Wood grain is awesome on this. So we're doing it up for this campaign, guys. Shout outs to everybody that supported the Shell Bean.
Look at the super chats are flying.
Roll it in here.
Angela Curry, Mr. Potato Head Shell Bean, when?
We talked about that this week. Didn't we?
We're talking about that. It's completely doable.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Shell Bean market has a little way to grow before we start going into that territory. But that's something that we have projections for in the future. And then Velvet Room Publishing with $2. Can a Joker get a bean?
You'll be able to get it. You could get a regular Shell Bean right now at ZaidComics.com.
That's true. You can order it.
There's a few different variants. We got a silver.
Silver bean is great for Christmas 2, which is basically going on right now. Yeah. I'd say, for your Christmas 2 tree, you can make it into an ornament. Also have a couple of other different colors.
Yeah, if you go to the Zaid Comics site, which is right here, you go to merch. I think it's merch, right?
Yeah.
There is the first one.
Yeah.
The Shell Bean. Different sizes. You can get the regular or the, what do we got?
Well, it doesn't show on the
bigulated bean.
Yeah, the bigulated bean is
Much more
1-to-1 scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 scale. And that one only comes in black right now. But if you want the regular size, the original sized bean, you got yourself the black one. You can just flip through the pictures.
Red
Orange, red.
Look at that.
There you go.
There's the big one.
Yeah, everybody,
comparatively.
big fans of the Circus Peanut Orange. Yeah, that one on the left there, that's the 1-to-1 scale.
Yeah, it's pretty big. So there you go, guys. It's going to be amazing. You guys will be able to get the Rootin' Tootin' Bean on the 4th of September through the life of that pre-order campaign. And things are going well on it. I'm really excited
Salt
to show
and
it
pepper
off.
shakers. Beans. Citizen Ronan, how about a rubber bean I could throw at the WNBA basketball court? I was thinking of one that would accept a D-cell battery so that you could give it some heft, like a worn out D-cell.
Yeah.
And then you lock it into the bottom and then you could chuck it at baseball players or whatever.
Put it in a sock.
Imagine if you had like a sock full of shell beans with D-cells in there. Yeah, you could really do some damage.
Break some windows. Let's see. I see these flying off the shelves. Does Shelby get a cut of well, we don't talk about that, comics legend. We send him shell beans and shell beans.
He has the rarest of all the beans.
What is it?
It's the gold.
He has the golden bean.
Yeah.
Every time we make a shell bean thing, we send him one of them.
Yeah. So he has.
It's kind of like hush money.
Yeah, and for every one of those beans, his gold bean just becomes more and more valuable over time. So,
what's up, Colonel Zaid in the chat?
He's getting the value out of it.
Scrolling down here, and I think we owe those beautiful super chatters a little bonk here.
Yes,
celebratory bonk for the celebration of seeing the shell bean.
Yeah, Citizen Ronan's right. By receiving that free Shell Bean shirt, he waived any rights to any future royalties in perpetuity, and therefore...
That's right. I'm going to send this link over to John, but also tonight, there's going to be, always Friday night, episode of The Gutter. The boys over at The Gutter, JP and Aldous, are going to be talking about Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. It's a great show. They talk about comics. Look at that art.
That guy's disgusting.
Yeah, it's called Clay. Maybe it's about Clayface. Written by Alan Grant, amazing writer, and an artist named Queequeg. Look at that.
Queequeg.
Queequeg, what a name.
Isn't that from Moby Dick?
Oh, that was his name, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you guys go over there. I think that's around 11 at night.
Looking for a Shell Bean cologne.
What does the shell bean smell like? Is that what you're saying?
Well, John Snowden saying Shell Bean cologne when?
Also, I saw this this week. 21 years ago, Justice League Unlimited premiered.
Man, we're all getting old.
Isn't that awesome, though? Great intro.
Yeah, Justice League Unlimited is fantastic.
I was
Justice League and
10
Justice
when this
League
came
in.
out. My childhood.
Amazing.
So good. And I bet this our guest here watched Justice League Unlimited. I hope so.
Dude, if he didn't.
Missing out if he
My
didn't.
God.
Let's get him in here. The creator. We got his little intro music here. Creator of Heroic Tales. A man who has been on the show once before, but Brandon ended the stream mid-interview.
And I'll do it again.
Don't do it again. Here he is. John's long box.
Hey, that screen thing almost works.
Yeah, it works. What are you talking about? What's up, John?
Am I there?
Yes.
Oh, there I am. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Hey, how you doing? Yes, I've watched this. I will go on record as saying that the Diniverse, which is the Batman the animated series, Superman animated series,
yes,
is probably the best representation of all those characters I've ever seen. I love their Batman.
Good.
My wife bought me a box set of all the DVDs. I still watch it. I love their Superman, and their Justice League, while different, they took all the good stuff out of all the incarnations of the Justice League, and what boiled it down to its essence and made the best Justice League. I
agree.
Really like.
I mean, that's the stuff I grew up on that got me into DC Comics and to love the characters. And Unlimited just expanded it so much to the more obscure characters. Like, I was a fan of The Question because of the show.
The Question was awesome on that show.
Good. Yeah.
My favorite scene out of all of the Diniverse episodes is when The Question is
getting tortured.
He's going to Lex Luthor.
Oh no.
And he's saying to Lex Luthor, and as he's talking, he's undoing his tie, and he's like, Boy Scout, he can't do the necessary thing that needs to be done. He goes, me, I'm a kook. Nobody's going to question what I'm. He's about to strangle Lex Luthor to death with his tie. And then I was like, oh my God, am I really watching this? And if I also, this will bring up a point of I'm having friendly arguments. Twitter, everybody argues and it turns into a cesspool. But I was actually having friendly arguments about what it means to be all ages. Like my comic book, Hero Tales, is all ages, meaning kids could read it, although maybe not the youngest kids. But that is an all ages cartoon. Kids who watch the Justice League, they like the fight, stuff like that. I was 40 years old watching The Question about to strangle Lex Luthor. Like Star Wars is all ages. When that movie came out when I was in 3rd grade, and I was enthralled. Oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. But a guy got his arm cut off in a bar fight. Uncle Ben and Aunt Owen, they got reduced to charred skeletons. You know what I mean? Like, in Empire Strikes Back, a monster came and hit Luke in the face. I remember people screaming and yelling. Like, we kind of think that all ages, when we say all, we think, oh, baby stuff. No, all ages is what comic book. That's why you got me ranted. That's why I like the new Superman movie, because it's all ages.
Well, the Bruce Timm, like Paul Dini stuff, like another great question scene is he gets kidnapped by, I think it was Amanda Waller, and he's being tortured for information, and he's just spouting off factual nonsense, and just like he still has the no face, and he's getting electrocuted. So Superman, that episode's so good. Superman has to come in, and then he fights Captain Atom to break the Question out. So awesome. And I was just watching.
I gotta rewatch it. It's so good.
Yeah, I was just watching the Batman animated series, the Gray Ghost episode.
That's my favorite episode of the whole series. Yeah,
Adam West. I don't remember ever seeing it before because that was before Justice League, and Justice League was my jam. But the villain in that is just blowing up buildings, and they don't even bring up that he's probably killing a bunch of people in the Mad Bomber. And he's like, yeah, people are dying all the time in Gotham in these animated series.
You don't want to live in Gotham City. Like, every once in a while, what fictional universe do you want to live in? I don't want to live in the Game of Thrones world, and I don't want to live in Gotham City.
Yeah.
Even Metropolis gets destroyed, and you think with Superman, then nobody would die. No, Superman kind of makes it a target.
Yeah. Oh, that stuff is awesome. And I just got HBO Max. So I'm going to be watching a lot more of that, recapping all that stuff.
Well, they just took down off HBO Max a bunch of the Cartoon Network animated series, like Courage the Cowardly Dog and Ed and Eddie and all that stuff. That was literally on there yesterday, and now it's all going to be gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're doing their own thing.
Venture Brothers?
I was when it was on.
Yeah, I haven't seen the whole series, but I've seen a lot of episodes.
Man, I love the Venture Brothers. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it is great. Phantom Limb is hilarious.
Phantom Limb, sure.
Great names, morally ambiguous. Like that's not all ages, even though it's a cartoon.
Right.
That is good. Like when they say who's the target audience for the Venture Brothers, it's like a 57-year-old comic book nerd sitting in his basement reading comics and making me. I'm the target. Like those guys are the same age as me. Like every joke, like the David Bowie references. It's like because David Bowie was going to be a big thing in Heroic Tales. Now I don't want to do it because people are going to accuse me of copying the Venture Brothers.
Oh yeah. The cool thing about the Venture Brothers, and also, I would say like something like Frisky Dingo is that you would get introduced to like these really elaborate characters that seemed like they had this great backstory and they were super fleshed out, and then they would just kill them immediately, right? And you were like, what? What is that? Like nobody was safe from stuff. Like people were just getting killed all the time, and that adds a really interesting dynamic to storytelling because now you have characters that have been around for a little while, and it's just like, is that guy gonna die now? Because they killed off this other like seemingly super important character. Yeah.
Well,
John Snowden says physical media. Yes, my wife bought me the DVDs of all the Batman. I got to go get the DVDs of the Superman animated series.
Oh yeah,
and the Justice League.
Definitely.
Anything I really like, I get the physical.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I got the DVDs of all the Venture Brothers too. So nobody can take them away from me.
Well, speaking of all ages, this is your book, Heroic Tales 2, is now on Kickstarter. You ran the Fund My Comic was the first, right?
Yeah, Fund My Comic is always going to be my first in my home. I ran that for a couple of months. And then when the campaign over, you can still go to Fund My Comic if you have a problem with Kickstarter. I don't care where you back it.
Yeah.
But Fund My Comic is going to be the in-demand store for forever. But I did pretty good on Kickstarter. I'm a small guy. I need every dollar I can get. So I'm going to do a short 1-month campaign on Kickstarter. I'm not doing Indiegogo. I had a pretty bad experience with Indiegogo. Now that Indiegogo is being bought by BackerKit, I might revisit it for my next campaign, but that's besides the point. But this is Heroic Tales. Heroic Tales is 2 complete stories in every comic, 40 pages. And then I'm putting in a letters page. I'm putting in like parody ads for the old comics. So the conceit of this comic is I'm pretending it's the Bronze Age. So this is a love letter to the Bronze Age Marvel comics. Like you're going to get Chris Claremont X-Men, you're going to get Marv Wolfman Teen Titans, you're going to get Walt Simonson's Thor, and then Heroic Tales is on the spinner rack. That's what I'm pretending. So it's episodic, not really episodic. It's a full complete story, but if you buy every issue, it builds. But if you skip an issue, I'm trying to do that old Marvel thing. Every issue is a complete story, so it'll be satisfied. Like in this crowdfunding world, I'm sorry, but like waiting 9 months, 5 years, whatever between issues is not good for long form storytelling.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean that's kind of like the Jim Shooter way too, where it's like you got to be able to pick up the issue and know what's going on.
Right. Every issue is going to be newbie friendly. Like I want to try to do like. This is so arrogant to say, but it's just first like the Spirit. You could just jump in and enjoy the story, but if you buy every issue, I am leading to somewhere. There's something. Something.
Yeah, I mean that's how Hellboy was as well.
Correct.
Through that. That's why I love that series so much because you had a lot of stories that were self-contained short stories, but everything builds upon the lore of the character and to big moments. It's great stuff.
This character is Mary Sue. Her real name is Mary Sue, and her Sue is a Chinese last name, so she is the perfect girl. And so I had an idea for a power. She could manipulate possibilities. So I was just like, yeah, everybody's going to accuse her of being a Mary Sue, so I nipped it in the bud and I just named her Mary Sue.
Cool.
She is perfect. So she literally has like omnipotent powers, but she doesn't know this is her origin. She doesn't know she has these powers. The next issue, she's going to deal with the consequences that she used her powers in this issue. And then the next issue, she's going to, do I even have the right to do this? You know what I mean? Like she's a good girl. So her family her grandparents fled Mao Zedong's China in the 50s. They were Roman Catholics. So it was either convert, die, or flee. They chose flee. They went to Flushing, New York, destitute, and they rose. They started a little convenience store, little deli, and now their son runs Sumart, which is a nationwide chain. So she's born into wealth. She's pretty. She's got 3 PhDs. She's a good girl. She doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. There's her grandmother over there. She's the one that says that she's perfect, but she's perfect in the eyes of grandma. So she she's a virgin. You know what I mean? She goes to school, she gets teased, and now she gets the ultimate power. So that's the teaser on that, and I don't want to say any more because I'll spoil it. So that's Philip Manning, the bad guy. She doesn't realize it, but she's basically hired by Lex Luthor. Philip Manning, in a world with the Patriarch and Captain Atlas and all these, he doesn't want to be just a powerful businessman. He wants super.
Why does the Philip have to be evil? What's up with that?
Why does
why does Phil have to be evil?
He's he's pretends to be. He's like the worst. He's like a hypocrite. He pretends to be nice. He pretends to be your friend, but ultimately he just wants more power. He's Lex Luthor. This is the Patriarch over here.
Yeah, and I like what you're doing here with kind of the flip book story. Now, would you call it a flip book? Is that the proper vernacular?
Exactly, it's a flip book.
That's right.
My God.
So I had like a moral dilemma because the first issue I made 5 covers, and I'm like, this is everything I can't stand about comics. It's collect all the covers, collect. But
yeah, sure.
At the same time, I have 2 characters that I really love. So I had a hard time picking who goes on the cover. So I said, I'm going to make 2 covers, and whichever one's better, that'll be the cover. And then I like both covers. So I said,
yeah,
it's a flip book. So I'm not asking you guys to spend.
I like it. No, it's smart.
So you're getting 2 beautiful covers. This is the variant. I got. So
I love Jose Garcia killing it on there. I love this mushroom dude. His design's really cool.
Yeah, he is the subterranean. He dwells beneath Science City, and he knows things. He knows ancient secrets. My comic, I always say it's superheroes plus Dungeons and Dragons with a nice liberal helping of H.P. Lovecraft. So he in this issue, the Patriarch wants to stay home and play Dungeons and Dragons with his 7 kids. The Patriarch is a loving father, a devoted husband. He's a good guy. He farms, they homeschool. He just wants to be with his family, but he's got superpowers and he has a sense of responsibility. He's everything positive about masculinity. I got really tired of turning on the TV and seeing the dads being the butt of every joke.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I want to make a pro-masculine, pro-father superhero. And the name Patriarch just popped in. So there you go. So he's the Patriarch. He's like the father figure of Science City. He does everything right. And so he has to leave. He turns on the news. I'm going to take the day off. He turns on the news. Kid got sucked into a sinkhole. He's got to go save the kid. So literally, he's going on a dungeon crawl. He's below the earth, going through tunnels. So he's playing Dungeons and Dragons in real life, kind of thing. And he meets the subterranean, who's filthy, and he's got these mushroom plates growing out of his skin. And when you hit him, these mushrooms break off and release spores, and you start to hallucinate. So when I described that to Jose Garcia, man, did he nail it? Because his art is like psychedelic to begin with.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love the character, and you are very much. I mean, I feel like we come from the same mindset of creating and love of comics. Like the thing I love about comics, video games, stories are the characters, and character creation is like I grew up on that. When Brandon and I were young, we played one of the first MMOs called City of Heroes.
Yes. It looked like Jack Kirby artwork.
Yeah, and you could create anything except, I created Gambit, and then they had to make me change my name because they couldn't use Gambit in the game. But I would notoriously create a character, get them to level 3, and then create a new character every week. I'd create new characters over and over again. And because, that's why I loved Justice League. That's why I loved the X-Men animated series, because these characters had different abilities. They were so unique to each other. They'd play off of each other. So I see your love for characters in your books and the characters you create. We've talked about the Public Eye, which is a character that Brandon and I love the look of, the idea, the name. Last week, I think we talked about it last week. King Fu is hilarious and such a cool idea. And I'm going to see if I can try to find a image of him if you want to talk about him a little bit, because he's really cool.
Oh yeah, King. So let's start at the beginning. I play a role-playing game with my buddies. We've been playing since the early 80s, the same group of guys. Yeah. And I have literally thousands of non-player characters. And I just love. I get the idea of like usually I get a cool name. Oh, that's a cool name, or I read it. That's a cool word. I'll make a good, and then I build from. So for my philosophy is everything comes from the name. So so I just thought King Fu, like instead of Kung Fu. I think I said it by accident one day, King Fu. And like, what would King Fu do? He's a martial artist Elvis impersonator. Boom. And everything else fell from that. And I had Renzo draw him up. Oscar, I told Oscar how to color it, and Oscar's like, nope, he's green and gold. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to argue with the colorist, but in my mind, he's white and gold like Elvis. And oh man, he looks so good. So now I released. There's a card for him. We have a bonus card for King Fu. If you buy the comic, you're gonna get a King Fu card. And
I got it right here.
And people went nuts and loved him. So I had another Asian martial arts character because Mary Sue in issue 3 realizes she can't fight. There you go. There's King Fu. So I was like, why can't it be King Fu that teaches her? I had a whole other character that I realized kind of overlapped. So because of that, and then because something Oscar said that I'm not going to tell Oscar the colorist, he has got a major part in an upcoming story. He is so cool. Look at that. Oscar.
Yeah, it's so fun. And I love that the dragon behind him has this feature. It says the sideburns and the glasses.
That's the Tennessee Dragon. Yep. And because of that, DC Miller started designing these cards for me. The Memphis Fighting Society cards.
That's cool.
So so I'm gonna be adding these in, for maybe like
that's hilarious.
You sign your name, join the fightings. I love what he wrote on it. Blue Suede Bruise. So these will be part of the next of Hero Tales 3 campaign because everybody loves King Fu.
Yeah, well, Eric has an idea. Does he ever get fat? Do you think?
Oh yeah. Later on, he's got to get fat at some point.
Like you could do years down the line, you could do old man King Fu,
right?
Old man King Fu, post carbohydrate King Fu,
come out of retirement.
He has to have a gun because he can't do the kicks anymore.
And then this guy, man, this is actually the first time I'm seeing this colored. This is dope.
This is the public eye.
Yes.
This is one of my characters. My friend Jimmy would run the game every once in a while, and I made up this as a character. The public eye is a conspiracy theorist. He's totally inspired by that episode of The Question from Justice League.
Yeah.
So what he does is he goes on. I don't want to give away too many things, but the name of this series is going to be called I Love a Mystery because it's going to be this woman, Poinsettia, who has problems of her own, moves to Science City and meets the public eye. And because the public eye is really the only man that she encounters that is nice to her, Poinsettia is a really sad character. And so she becomes obsessed with him. Like every guy hits on me. Every guy is cruel to me. How come he's not? So she loves a mystery. She's falling in love with this guy. She doesn't know what he looks like. And this guy talks. He may or may not be schizophrenic, but whatever he solves, he puts it online. He puts it like on the internet. And then, of course, other people, he's a kook. What does he know? You know what I mean? Like all the powers that be tried to discredit him. But he's got a really sad backstory. But anyway, Marcus Kellegrew is drawing him for a future issue of Heroic Tales. And I love this character. He's my conspiracy. Everybody says, who's your self? Like people teasing me, like, oh, the patriarch is your self-insert. No, it's probably the public eye.
Yeah.
A crazy conspiracy theory guy.
I love how simple he is, but like the little details to his costume, like his little tie clip, what is it? The hand.
It's got a hand.
Eye.
Yeah, there's a I don't want to give it away, but there's a psychological reason why he's obsessed with hands, and it's not a good reason. Like I said, him and Poinsettia both have tragic pasts that kind of make these two, like even when they get together, they can't get together because they're so damaged, and he carries this magnifying glass that he claims is made from Leng glass, from the plateau of Leng from Lovecraft stories.
Ooh.
And when he looks at things and he goes, okay, but nobody else could see it because is it real or is it not real? So he always carries that in his pocket, like kind of like Dennis the Menace always has that slingshot. Mm-hmm. He talks like I love writing his dialogue. He's a fun character. People seem to like it.
Yeah, we love him. He looks awesome. I'm excited for that.
And I already have like a rogues gallery for him. I made up like 3 or 4 villains, and I don't want to spoil anything. The first story is just like him and Poinsettia meet, and it kind of sets the stage. The second story, I'm starting to wonder if it's too scary, if it's too creepy. Diving headfirst into the world of conspiracies, And then I got a little short 2-story page that Marcus wants to do. We're going to try to submit it for. Pete Samedi's. It came out on a Wednesday. See if he accepts it.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Just poke him in the guy. It's a mask, and it's a cheaply made mask too, so it doesn't move. You know what I mean? He
can't be poked in the eye.
Yeah, he can. He has eyes underneath, or does.
Okay. I was going to say, in Magic Cop, we have a police officer who has a big giant eyeball for a head.
Yeah, but it's an actual eye.
But yeah, he is a giant actual eye. And I was like, oh, man, we can't
and you can
upgrade
see
him to
that is always going to
detective.
be trying to pull off his mask. And So I asked Marcus. It's funny because when I wrote the story, I pictured Marcus's artwork. And I was like, you like ape Steve Ditko? Because this is unabashed. An homage to the Question, to Rorschach, to Mr. A, to all of those fedora detective characters, So, a couple of people have already mocked me, and I'm like, it is. I wear the Patriarch is an homage to Superman.
Well, I think they're great spins on those iconic characters, and it seems like, especially with the magnifying glass and kind of the other more supernatural aspects of the character, there's a lot more that's different to him than someone like the Question or Mr. A,
Well, he has superpowers. I'll tell you that right now. He claims that he is descended from Plato's cave, and he could see the shadows. He could see what's making the shadows in Plato's cave.
Oh,
that's a crazy
really cool
spin on that
I like
story.
that.
I would love for him and the people to do a team up someday.
It could happen. I would love that too. That would be dope.
The people is my favorite of your characters. It's the first time I got jealous of anybody else's creations. That's a great name.
Thanks.
Yes.
He was just a character that he's from all the Lost Pages characters, he's very much one of the newest ones. I think
He's a very new creation.
I remember when we came up with the idea, we were in our office that we work at now. So it must have been, the last maybe 8 years.
Sure.
The idea of him came out, but it seems like a lot of people dig the character. So we've been doing more and more of them.
Cranberry Langer says banana, bacon, and peanut butter sandwiches. Yes, King Fu eats that stuff.
Of course.
I'm actually thinking of a solo story because he's a member of the super team, so he'll be showing up a few times. He has a small cameo in Heroic Tales too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I love all the different characters and abilities you have. So if you guys dig what John is talking about, because a lot of those characters are coming up down the line as well, like the Public Eye, King Fu, definitely go and grab this either on Fund My Comic or Kickstarter right now. Looking at some beautiful art right here.
Yeah. This is Oscar Kranos doing the coloring for this. So this is like I said, this is the origin of Mary Sue. I don't want to give away what's happening, but I just wanted to. You got to show some of the artwork.
Yeah, this is dope.
It's funny because when I described the character to Renzo, he kind of raised his eye. A couple of people told me that's a terrible idea for a character. I stuck to my guns.
Mm-hmm.
Now Renzo loves this character. You see this panel right here? Scroll up just a little bit where she's grabbing the rock.
Uh-huh.
I was like, we got to sex it up a little bit. So in this scene, I wrote in the script that her clothes were basically torn off and she just had scraps.
Yeah.
And Renzo's like, no, that's my Mary Sue. He's very protective of the character.
That's cool.
Yeah, but he put that monster's butt in the background as the sexy aspect.
Where you get the sexy aspect.
That's the sex appeal right
there. Frog butt.
And then this is Karen, her immediate supervisor at work. I named her Karen on the goof of like, oh, Karen's, I want to speak to the manager. So she's the manager.
She's the manager. I love the colors, this like portal thing that's going on.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like the Kirby Crackle.
It's because I said that there's a portal with Kirby Crackle and Renzo's like, I got it. And then this whole story is Mary Sue is bleeding to death. in this story, and her life is flashing before her eyes. So that's Mike Barron read it. He said, John, you told this a pretty complicated way of telling a story. He goes, and you pulled it off really well. So there you go.
That's good.
Because so Mike Barron's review of my first issue was it is better than the DC Fartacular. So I went from better than the DC Fartacular to you told the complicated story really well. So that's a moral victory for me. Oh, Nail Bunny says back that King Fu hoodie is awesome. Yes, it's. I just got the notice. I'll have the King Fu hoodies in my possession on Friday, and you believe me, I'm gonna be showing them off.
There's a hoodie.
Yeah, scroll down. You can check out the hoodie.
Let me see here. I got some T-shirts.
We got the Patriarch T-shirt. We got the pint glass. We got a set of cards.
Nice.
The stretch goals. The 5K stretch goals should be shown, but if you go to the rewards, this,
Oh, it's in the rewards. Okay.
It's in the rewards or as an add-on. You get coins. I'm fascinated by coins.
Oh, here we go. I was in some like sort of visual search thing with Kickstarter. I'm not too familiar with Kickstarter.
Yeah. So rewards. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So you could get digital. I got drag screaming and yelling into the modern age. I have to order digital.
Yeah, people love it.
We got a cosplay cover that happened. I sent Martina Marcotta a T-shirt. I said,
our old friend Brandon Martina.
Yeah, I said, will you just model this for me? And she jumped at it. And then people you got to make that a cosplay cover. I was like, okay. So I asked her if it was okay, and she was like, yeah, sure.
That's awesome.
So then for the flip book, I had to. I think it's on the bottom if you go. Oh no, it's not. But Crenshaw is the patriarch for the back of the.
Oh, cool.
So this is if you want to get the 2 variant whatever of the first issue is still available. If you missed out, I got a bunch of them still, and you could scroll down.
They're saying it's in the add-ons.
Yeah, it's in the add-ons. I don't know how to
add-on thing here.
Yeah, it's in the add-ons. I don't know how to get to the add-ons. Just pretend to back something.
All right, let me see. I don't want to put this down.
I mean, if you back something accidentally, you don't want it. I'll reimburse you. But I'm trying to look at the chat. Ancient Chinese Secrets. Yes, it's Backer Kit, or is it? It's Game Found, not Backer Kit. I forget.
Mm-hmm. Is that on your Fund My Comic?
Right.
You find it easier there.
Yeah, Fund My Comic. It's easy. Fund My Comic is the easiest one to operate. Like I said, Kickstarter has the name recognition, and a few people told me that they don't want to make up a new account. So I understand that. When I was like, I gotta make an Instagram, not Instagram, Indiegogo account to back these people's stuff. I understand. I don't want to make up a million.
I mean, no one knew what Indiegogo was back in 2018. Yeah.
If you want, I could get it. Fund My Comic. Yeah, but you got to see the hoodie. It is really cool.
This is the first book actually. I got the wrong one up.
My
Dang
God.
Eric the Guapo says, "Stop spoiling it, John."
Yeah, I talk too much. I'm the worst. You talk to me for too long, and I'll spoil everything. But I just like talking about it. I've been reading comics since I was a little kid. I tell people 1974 is the year that I use. And it's no secret. Marvel in the Bronze Age was my favorite era of comics. So, I just want to homage that. Like the good guys are good. You know what I mean? The bad guys are bad. But like no deconstruction, no I'm tired of the boys. I'm tired of the Watchmen. Even though I love the Watchmen, I want the superheroes to be like the good guys. So that's why I did what I did with the Patriarch. He's the best that you could be. He's something to aspire to. He's virtuous. And, so there we go. All right, if you want, I can share my screen. I'm looking at the hoodie.
That would be amazing.
Let's see that.
I'm ready to see this. King Fu. Here it is.
Okay. So there you go.
Oh yeah, tough to say.
It's got the dragon.
Dragon on the back, and then it's got the Memphis Fist Fighting Society on the front.
Cool.
I used an old picture because it was a mock-up. The actual one actually is more colorful, so it's even better. But yeah, you can get this hoodie over here. They're showing up this Friday. I can't wait. I'm gonna be, even though it's August, I'll be wearing one.
Yeah, and $65 for a glammed up hoodie like that is a really good price.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And it's got that square hood on it. That's really awesome.
Oh, those are better. Yeah,
those are better.
This company, I've been, I got the shirts right here. They do a really good job with the shirts. Oh, this isn't it. This is man shirt. But I got the Patriarch shirt. I wanted to go local, so I went to a place right by me, and they were gonna make like the whole Patriarch thing, but they were gonna make it like a little square. I was like, that I want it to look like
yeah.
So
like the super suit,
Yeah, so I found this place online, and they're really good customer service. They do like I sent them all the images, and they did the graphic designs, and like, okay, how about this? I was like, no, they were really, really good, really
very cool
service. If anybody's interested, email me. I'll tell you who I'm using. It's not like I have secrets or anything, but I'm so happy. I can't wait. I can't believe I have like shirts of my.
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool doing merch and having the comics, seeing the comics get into people's hands, and then doing the merch and all that. Really, really cool. But yeah, everybody check this out. He's on Fund My Comic and Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, whichever one you want. When the Kickstarter is, excuse me, my voice. When the Kickstarter is over, it's over. But Fund My Comic, it's the way I'm going to work is the Fund My, like I just closed Heroic Tales 1 now because there's really no need for it because you can get everything
for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. So Heroic Tales 2 will be open as long as I have supplies last, kind of thing.
For sure. Yeah. I grabbed 1 and 2 on the Fund My Comic, I believe, last week before that time ran out. Now the Kickstarter's on. You can still grab both. I'm excited to read it, get into that, and gearing up for King Fu and the Public Eye, man. Excited for that.
My next crowdfund is going to be Patriarch #1. Like, so Patriarch #1 is going to be 40 pages of the Patriarch's origin. I didn't tell his origin because nobody cares about the origin of a character they're not emotionally invested in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I wanted people to like the character. So people have been asking me, what's this? Why is that going on? So I was like, all right, it's time to tell the origin. So I'm going to spin that off. So I'm probably going to do Patriarch Heroic Tales, but I got a whole bunch of different artists. So whoever's finished first, I could, I just met an artist yesterday who's working on a story. He's already 3 pages in.
Yeah.
Stippling Vaughn is doing a story called The Printed Devil. Marcus Kellegrew's doing The Public Eye. Fabrizio Aiello is doing a story. I don't want to tell the name of the character because somebody will steal it. Name. But it's set in the West, but it's not a Western, if that makes sense. Like it's set in Western time, but it's not a Western.
Yeah. We were talking about that one when I came on to talk about the Western we're doing. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. It seems like you're putting a lot of work into this stuff. You're always thinking of new stories, and you have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Definitely go sub to John's channel. I know he's going to be streaming after this as well. And if you guys haven't yet, back Heroic Tales. There's so many books that are crowdfunding right now. So many that are launching this week. We have Edwin in the chat who just launched his anthology last night on Bancrofts. You got Vaughn Coleman just launched on his channel. I know tonight.
Later tonight.
Yeah, and Rob is launching in a few minutes on Bancroft. So there's lots of stuff to watch tonight. Lots of books to back. If you guys have not yet, sign up at zadecomics.com for our Western, which is launching next month. That's going to be sweet, and I can't wait to show all you guys more stuff. And if you guys are just tuning in, we're wrapping up right now, but I want to show off the new announcement we talked about before we had John on, which is the newest 3D printed shell bean. John, you know what a shell bean is?
No, I've heard that word before, but I don't know what it means.
Shelbreen's like our little mascot.
You can see excellent representation. This is the bigger, blacker shell bean right here.
Yeah.
1-to-1 scale.
That's the actual shell bean, how it would look. You can get those at zadecomics.com. We 3D print them. But here's the announcement of the special one that's going to come out with the Western next month. We'll watch it one more time here.
Ooh-wee! Shell Bean here, and his Zaid Comics got a treat for you. Introducing the all-new Rootin' Tootin' Shell Bean, equipped with all-new bandana and cowboy hat. Only available starting September 4th on the pre-order campaign at zadecomics.com.
Wait, don't be fooled. He's just a regular shell bean with a stupid cheap hat. He still embodies all of the bean stereotypes he did before.
But she's got a new hat.
What's that name again? Zaid Comics. What is it?
Zaid Comics.
Huh?
Zaid Comics.
Yeah.
There you go.
Speechless.
That'll be available on the campaign as well. Guys, thank you for being here. John, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you. And I'm going to be going live as soon as I'm done on John's Long Box. It's clobbering time. Who's going to win an imaginary fight between Metamorpho or the Absorbing Man?
Oh my God.
Real geeky stuff. Open invite. Anybody come on in and pick your champion and imagine.
I'm saying Metamorpho. Metamorpho is a favorite of mine. They did him dirty in the Superman film. He was a wimp. And in fact, I just watched the Metamorpho Justice League episode. That was the first one I watched when I got HBO Max.
Cleanse your palate.
To cleanse my palate, yeah.
Yeah.
Metamorpho is awesome.
Metamorpho is incredibly powerful. So is the Absorbing Man, though. This is going to be a fun one. Two of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, everybody go check that out. We're going to be rating into Vaughn's stream. You also got Bancroft out there and the Gutter later on tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you sign up, zadecomics.com, back Heroic Tales, back the Ace Anthology, and everything else. We'll catch you Monday with another stream, everybody. Peace out.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
See you later.
Wait, I'm just a professional doing a job.
Me too. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Niggas Dexter and niggas Sister Didi. Oh boy, wonder what they're gonna get into today. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, Dexter's in the lab again. Making up anything he's imagining. There goes Dee Dee, his sister. He always argues with her. She thinks she knows it all because she don't.
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing, and do your own shit. You should be, you've got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal,